Don't base your marriage on erotic love, but on agape love. What is erotic love? Of course, it's that romance. It's that sensuality that drew us to our spouse from the beginning, and it caused us to make love, and it caused us to have children. And that is romantic love. But you are not called to base your marriage on that type of love. That love is good. It draws us together, and it should stay in your marriage. But erotic love is not a kind of love that grows. It's a love that actually starts diminishing as you're with your spouse for a longer period of time. And that confuses people, because when it diminishes, people think, well, I'm out of love. I used to be in love with my spouse. I don't have love anymore. And they're basing their love on this romantic love or erotic love. You know, in the New Testament, it was written in Greek, and there are New Testament words to describe love. And one of those words is eros. It's the root for erotic. And this is a love that a man has for a woman, and there's that romance and sensuality. But the New Testament doesn't teach to base our marriage on that type of love, because that love is not sustainable. It's not going to grow. But there is one type of love that can actually grow, and that's divine love, agape love. Even Paul wrote to the church, you're growing in love. So there is one area we can grow, and that is agape love. And that word agape is the Greek word for divine love. It speaks of God's love for us. And his love is not romantic. His love is not erotic at all. It is divine. He cares about us. And in a marriage, people often get confused because they don't feel the same type of sensuality at the beginning. Well, because it's not going to be sustainable. You are going to have those things diminish, especially as you get older. That sensual sexual drive starts to diminish after a while. So you're not going to have that either for your spouse or for anyone for that matter. And so don't get confused that you don't feel that kind of love. What you can do is grow in agape love, which is a selfless love. It's a love whereby you are caring for an individual. And in that type of love, you can grow. You know, they've done surveys of couples that have been married for 40, 50, 60 years, and they've asked them, do you love your spouse more now than you did at the beginning? And the vast majority of the people said, I love them now more. I love my spouse now. But surely they don't have more romance. They don't have more sensuality as they're 60, 70, 80 years old, because they matured. They quit being a child basing love on emotion. You know, in Hollywood, that's all they do. That's why they get divorced after divorce, because they think their marriage has lost the fire because they have no romance. Friend, don't make that mistake. Base your love on the agape love of God for your spouse, not romance.